We're in sunny Queensland to chat with a rock and roll child of the 50s who loves his blue suede shoes and loud shirts. But that's not why we caught up with him. He recently completed the restoration of a 50-year-old Buick. One has to ask, is he crazy or is it genetic?
Go right back to my father used to restore vintage cars, so I kind of grew up when I was at school helping him restore cars, so they're kind of in my blood. Now I've started collecting again and just enjoy it as a hobby now. I don't restore cars for anybody else, just do them for myself.
Fair enough, but of all the cars on the planet, why the 58 Buick? What's so special about that car?
Okay, it's a limited edition car built by Buick, basically to compete with Cadillac. It was $5,002 brand new in 1958, so a very expensive car. The chrome department had an unlimited chrome budget when they built the car, as is obvious by looking at the car. It's the most chromed car ever built, before or after it. It is loaded with everything, has airbag suspension factory, air conditioning, power steering, power brakes, power seats, power windows, power aerial, signal finder radio with a foot remote, automatic dipping headlights, speed alert, 300 horsepower 364 engine with a triple turbine transmission that you cannot feel change gear.
So where do you find such a rare and unique car?
I wasn't even looking for it. We were out in the back of Bergen, Kansas, coming back from actually buying another car, and we found it in a paddock, and I looked at it, stopped, looked at it, and just fell in love with it. And so it was absolute fluke that we found the car. It's from the heart. The car excited me when I first saw it, and I decided that it deserved to be restored properly.
So what do you have to pour into a car like this to get it where it is?
As to how much I've put in it, my wife's sitting over there, so I can't really tell you, and I don't really know. I really didn't count the dollars or the hours, because if you do, you'd probably frighten yourself.
Well, that's a good enough reason for me, but the downside is I reckon it would have been an awfully difficult car to restore.
So yeah, it's a very complicated, very complex car. Yeah, it was hard work. It's probably the most difficult car I've ever restored.
But there must be an upside to all the hard work, like the fact that you've done a fantastic job and the result is a beautiful looking car.
It's pretty awesome. It snaps heads wherever it goes. It doesn't matter where you drive, people stare at it. Like these people behind us in big boats, you know, they're running around in $3 million boats, and this attracts their attention. So it's a pretty neat feeling, and knowing that it's been restored from the ground up, and it's special. It's a very special feeling.